Hello, I'm Chirasree and welcome to my channel. So this will be a quick energy check-in for what's up with the Divine Masculines and what will be their next move towards the Divine Feminine much very soon. So let's find out where are the Divine Masculines at this very point of time. So yeah, the Divine Masculines are completely holding on to their masculine essence, their energy of masculinity, their masculine side. They're really raising up that vibration and holding on to the energy as much as they can with a lot of pressure. And along with that, their divine feminine side is also in a complete state of balance, complete state of wholeness, complete state of strength. And along with that inner child is also in a state of finding back their innocence and finding back a sense of power and finding back that essence of understanding of who they truly are, and just imparting in that energy and just being in that state to just rise beyond. So that is kind of an energy that divine masculines are holding at this point of time. So where are the divine feminines at this point of time? The divine feminines, the same card came up, so that's where exactly divine feminines are, where divine feminines in the innocence essence are finally realizing their wholeness, finally realizing their worth, and despite realizing their worth, without having ego to be entailed in the process, beyond the ego, the divine feminines are breaking the barriers and are rising. So this comes to what will be divine masculine's next move be. The divine masculine's next move will be to go deeper within with the divine feminine and just go within all the more. What will be divine masculine's next move in terms of communication and intimacy? So yeah, there's a lot of views of ego when it comes to communication and intimacy with the divine masculine, and those are something that divine masculine is integrating and working on at this point of time. And there's some karmic energy that divine masculines are releasing in some realities at this point of time. In most of the realities, this karmic energy clearing will be gone by the month of April. And for a lot of you, will wisdom mind cards, so a lot of will wisdom mind integration has happened, the community formulation has happened. So 20th of November, expect a miracle. Around 20th of November, expect a miracle. Finally the tables are turning and things are moving forward in your favor, and it's really time to really trust the process and believe that with the power of will, wisdom and mind, the balance is coming. So necessarily, much very necessarily, there's a state of balance that will be restored in your energy field, and by 7th of December there will be a lot of beautiful shifts ahead. The Hilarion card has come reverse, which is also the Hierophant card. It basically is like the karmic phase, the Saturn retrograde phase, or the impact of the planet Saturn has gone away. So when the impact of Saturn goes away, and when Saturn is testing you in your planet, and Saturn's presence is there and it is testing you, so there's a lot of loss, there's a lot of loss, there's a lot of things happening, there's a lot of tests happening, there's a lot of blockages coming in, there's a lot of shadows coming in. And once that goes away, there's a lot of sudden propulsion of wealth, goodness, and amazing shifts. And here also the 5 is coming, the number 5. So as I said, around the month of May and April next year, there will be sudden rush of wealth, sudden rush of changes, and financially you will be in a marvelously better position. And right now the changes in terms of finances might be slow, but do not let that hinder your relationship at this point of time, divine feminines. And maybe some of you are hindering it, and maybe some of you are collaterally connecting your state of being, state of happiness, state of acknowledgement to how much you have in terms of finances. So, wherever you are aligning the two factors here, that alignment needs to be gone now. And once that alignment is gone, and that I see is happening around 28th of November, that is, with this alignment happening, I can assure you that there will be a sudden shift, a sudden transformation, a sudden change in your favor from your divine masculines, and the shift will be in your favor, and your relationship is going to be moving forward. So, the divine masculine knows that you have the key, and the divine masculine is giving you all the love and giving you all that assurance, and is assuring you that you are the one for them. You are definitely the one for them. So, before we end this reading, I would love to pick 3 cards from the Rumi deck. So, one message will be for the divine masculine, one message will be from God, and one message will be for the divine feminine. So we will be starting with the divine feminines. Passion of the Wild Red Mother. That's the card we got right now. So let's see Passion of the Wild Red Mother. What's coming in for the message? Let's read the poetry here. Don't ask the conscious ones about the wine. Behold the glowing effect of it in the eyes of the drunks. Bring me your unreasonableness, your insanity, your love without reason, and your passion. The passion that makes you crazy and shoots all logical restraint from your mind. Leave your ordered thoughts and sensible plans and appropriate attire at my door. Put on your animal fur and sing to me in gibberish. When my beautiful goats die, I make drums from their skins, and their spirits live in my passionate play. When my birds drop their feathers, I gather them and put them in my hair. Come drum with me as I place feathers in your hair, and we honor the spirits of my animal, of your animal nature too, wild and free as you are in truth. Stick your tongue out and growl at those who try to tame you with guilt, shame, and fear. Do you think I give a damn for any of these silly games? Those games of reason and logic? Of course you should do it this way. They say it makes sense. But I care not for what makes sense. I care for what brings you alive. So that was a beautiful message for the divine feminines, which definitely they need to integrate. So let's see what message God has for all of us in the collective. Layla. So that's a very playfulness energy that is surging in for the collective at this point of time. So let's read out the message. I strongly feel that a lot of you may expect deeper commitment from your twin flames. That's coming in very, very soon. So put aside your clever schemes. O lover of mindless, become mad. Dive into the heart of the flame. Become fearless. Be like a moth. Turn away from the self and tear down the house. Then come and dwell in the house of love. Be a lover. Live with lovers. Clean your chest from all hostility. Wash it 7 times. Then fill it with wine of love. Be a chalice for love. Be a chalice. You must be all love to be worthy of the beloved. When going to the gathering of drunks, to be drunk, become drunk. Your thought takes a course, dragging you in its wake. Move beyond the thought. Let your heart lead. Be the leader. When the grace of love is revealed, be a mirror to reflect it. When the beloved's hair is loosened, brush it like a comb. Be a comb. How I long for my thoughts to no longer make any sense to me. Then I can be rid of them like noisy house guests who have overstayed their welcome. Oh, the peace when they finally go. The incessant chatter brings me no comfort. I crave the silence of you. Will you let me hear it? Of my mind with your great muddy feet so that I can focus on something other than my mind for a while. Maybe you can make such a mess that I shall give up on my plans and attempts at order completely. Just give in for a change. It's time for that. To give up my ridiculous fantasies of perfection, useless, noisy, irritating, demanding, and yet deadening perfection. I'd rather just be alive. I want to plant my head in the earth, in the same mud that sticks to your feet. Breathe in rich soil smell. I want to feel her heart beating in the quiet movements of the roots of the plants as they stretch and grab and stop my ears with her fertile dirt, finally gaining peace from the constant infernal racket of thoughts no longer wanted. Every time I read Rumi poetry, I'm like frozen. So, one final card for the Divine Masculine before we end the reading. Blessings of Al Hakim. So, I do feel like a purple ray activation energy swirling in the collective consciousness frequency at this very point of time. So, there's an activation happening. So, let's see the message. Without much ado, let's just figure out. Yeah. Sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. Cleverness is opinion, bewilderment is vision. The gift of wisdom, the blessings of Al Hakim, gurgles up from your heart. Her blessing is evoked by life, like the laughter of a babe joyfully responding to the playful tickle of the mother's hand. Wisdom can make divine sense of anything, especially of that where logic is blinded. How I revere the blessings of Al Hakim, of wisdom, for she is precious and welcome to me now, always. The dear friend who brings me such peace. So that was a powerful session indeed. A lot of deep messages coming in. And before we end the session, let's just end it with a message from God. Let's just see what message God has for all of us at this point of time. Meanwhile, if you would like to work with me one-on-one, or if you're from India, would like to buy my courses, or if you're a divine feminine and live in India and would like to buy my divine feminine course, or like rather be a part of the bootcamp directly, in the description box below you will find all the details. And if you would like to work with me one-on-one, like in a session, so definitely in the description box below you will find the details. And if you're in India and if you understand Hindi, then definitely you can go for my courses, or you can go for my free angel healing course as well. In the description box below you will find all and every detail. So, and as far as tarot reading is concerned, I do not just do tarot reading. My sessions always include reading, healing and coaching together, encapsulated. So that's why minimum session that you can book with me is that of an hour. And if you would like to go for a single question reading, you can definitely go for my students. In the description box below you will find the link to where you can contact all the affiliated readers of QDH. So I have two messages from God. The first message is, it can be me. It can be but myself I crucify. So self-sabotaging energy coming up, divine feminines. You have no idea of the tremendous release and deep peace that comes from meeting yourself and your brothers without judgment. So let go of judgment, let go of constrictions, let go of fear, let go of possessiveness, let go of boundaries. Love has no boundaries, and you can trust love. Like, the twin flame is literally you. So you're dating yourself. You trust yourself, right? Since you trust yourself, just let go of the boundaries and barriers and just flow and swim in the process, and everything is going towards the destined path. Let me recognize the problem so it can be solved. A sense of separation from God is the only lack you really need to correct. The root cause of separation is the very idea that we are separated. The moment we start to believe that separation, that's just an illusion. I'm always one with God. God is always one with me. I'm one in God and God is in me. So before we end the session, I'm just getting a pull to get a message from Synchronicity cards. So let's see. This is like my favorite card. Literally, these are like PS1 Synchronicity cards. So you got a very interesting and a unique frequency. So I definitely will have to read the book for that. Oh, here it is. It's called Amelioret with number 69. Wow. So I'll read out the message. If you've drawn this card upright, let yourself feel a renewed hope and faith and a sense that you're truly blessed by the universe at this time. You're entering a loving phase in your life filled with calm energy, mental stability, and deeper understanding of both yourself and others around you. This card encourages you to have faith in yourself and believe in yourself. This card is saying you that over the long term, you should have faith and trust in the universe. Easier said than done, but a better future is waiting for you, and in order to experience it, you must entertain the idea that it is indeed possible. You have endured life's challenges and have been through a difficult time, but you are now open to healing and transformation. Allow hatred, envy, bitterness, revenge to burn themselves out so that they no longer shadow your life or get in your way of your potential for future happiness. Take a good look at the painful events in your past. Open your mind wide enough to see the gifts that each one brought you. Find approval for what has happened in order to truly begin to forgive. Now is the time to especially open to new ideas and growth. Listen to the still small voice within. You have a strong desire now to find or rediscover a sense of meaning, inspiration, or purpose in your life. You're making some significant changes in your life, transforming yourself from old you to the new you. By doing this, you are bringing about a fresh perspective on life. You may also be feeling that you're finally honoring the person who you truly are or want to be, rather than simply following a routine that has little meaning to you. There is a deeper spiritual journey that you are going through and is all about bringing greater meaning and purpose into your life and renewing your energy. This card is here to promise you that your future will be better than your past. So, yeah, there you go. That's the message for you, for all of you. So, as I said, if you would like to work with me one on one, in the description box below, you'll find all the details. So, thank you and love and light to you. I often do at times do come live. So, if you would like to catch me live, you just have to click on the bell icon so that you never miss an update and get notified every time I'm online. Or if you would like to get added on my broadcast list on my WhatsApp so that you get time to time updates. So in the description box below you will be finding the link to my WhatsApp number. So all you need to do is that message me something more interesting coming up. So see you soon. Thank you. Love and light you. Bye bye.